What's up, YouTube? Stocks by the numbers. Welcome back. Wanted to do an update here on the markets real quick and to implore you again, if you have not, if you are a short-term trader, please consider joining the Discord. As if you were in the Discord earlier today at 10:22, that is where I called the puts out on the DIA, and you can see 1 hour later they dropped a little over 100 points. And if you wanted, you could have been in and out and made a quick flip. Of course, if you want to hold till later in the afternoon, that would have been entirely your own prerogative. But I just wanted to show you guys because I know, we want specific points and specific levels. I get it. Believe me, I get it. Right now, it seems like the Dow is fighting to try to stay above that 34K level. As we see here on Friday, we slightly rose up, had this random rally here at around 12 o'clock on Friday, and we ran up to a touch over 34K, and then you can see the big rejection, and it just completely shit the bed going into the afternoon. And basically, the way I looked at it was, I believe I called out puts on Friday as well, but, I wanted to talk about the trade today. But I just wanted to show you guys, sometimes you do have to go with your gut. So sometimes it is simple logic and common sense. And I know it aggravates a lot of people because, again, you may want to know the precise level of when to buy and when to sell so that you're not wrong and you know exactly what to do. I can appreciate all of that, but again, at the end of the day, some of this does go back to just my experience. But again, as I've been saying, the economy is really up shit's creek without a paddle, and anyone who really keeps pumping these markets up and buying these stocks, I mean, it's really blowing my mind. Now, don't get me wrong. We do have some great growers that we've seen since we started this channel, like our Stems, our Soundhounds, our Rolls Royces, Fubo. You guys check out Fubo. Fubo's well above $2. Again, we made the initial video. It was down at like 140. Then it dipped down sub $1. Made another video saying, it was a buy. If we liked it at 140, we love it at 90 cents, $1. Now the stock is up at 230, 240, wherever it is, right? So if you got in and averaged down and got in at the low ones, you're up over 100% right now on Fubo. Congratulations. But again, I just wanted to make this video because, as you see here on Friday, we opened low, flattened out, had the run up, and then we had the big crash down in the afternoon, right? So on the run ups, you need to know that it's basically up for no reason. It's so hard for me to put it into words. I can't put it into words for you, right? But I guess I just have a decent bullshit detector. And when markets go up for no reason in a shitty economy, when everyone is struggling, that is when you push the buy button on the put side, and obviously you make a killing in the next couple of hours. Now, we did have potentially one or two people in the Discord, I think, that jumped in on those puts and made a couple of bucks. But now, see this big green candle? Now this is Monday. So this is starting today. And as you see, right, markets, they were down, went up for no reason, and then completely shit the bed and ended lower than where they were at the open, right? So a day like today, when I see markets shoot up, really for no reason, in my opinion, because we just were supposed to go down, right? So they went up for no reason. So in my mind, it's only a matter of time before it goes down. And then, you sit down, you look at the chart, it's 10 after 10, a quarter after 10, and as we see there, right there, that blue arrow, right here on this candle at the bottom trend line at 1022 is precisely when I called out the rising wedge in the Discord and said that me personally, in my opinion, I would buy puts right here on the Dow. Again, the ETF on the Dow is DIA, and obviously the Dow dropped roughly about 100 points in about an hour, as you see here, 1122. Came down to this low, 1118, 1119. Now, first of all, if you bought this put, you are still probably up. And if you wanted to make a quick flip, whatever it was, 15, 20, 25%, I have no idea how much the options moved. Obviously, if you bought like a 339 or a 338 put, it moved more, right? Because it's closer to the actual price. But also, if you want to hold later on and try to catch a downfall in the later afternoon, that's entirely your own prerogative. But again, if you wanted to flip it here quick after about an hour, that would have been good money. There's nothing wrong with those profits. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys. This is not like under President Trump. And I hate to consistently bring up politics with it, with these videos, but I'm sure you all know by now that the market is politicized. So it does matter what's going on. Whether it seems like it matters or not is a different story, but it does matter what's going on. And what I mean by that is, again, the economy kind of sucks. So if you're going to run a Dow up when we know it just went down and you're just going to run it up 200 points for no reason, yeah, you're basically handing us free money, knowing that we can buy puts here and we will probably eventually be right within an hour or 3 hours or by later afternoon, whatever it is. But also on the flip side, I bring up politics because, see, again, 10:22 to 11:18, 11:19, that's just about an hour. You're in, you're out. You got to be quick. And I mentioned Trump because the markets would react much, much differently under Trump. Meaning that, if you woke up and unemployment was down, right? That's a good thing. You would see futures up, 200 points or whatever on the Dow. It was positive data. The economy's moving in the right direction. It's an up day. It's supposed to be an up day so we can buy some stuff and ride the wave. You understand? Now, in my opinion, we're in this BS market, right? The Dow should be like 30,800, not 33,860. They consistently try to hold this 34K level, which is laughable. Again, Biden came in and basically reversed everything that Trump did, yet the markets continued to rise to new highs, and we're consistently trying to hold these levels, which is all bullshit. It is only a matter of time, I'm telling you, it is only a matter of time before they really tank this shit down. And I just keep insisting that because I know that we all just want everything to go up. So a lot of you watching may be long a handful of stocks, or you may have multiple call positions, right? And you're heavily invested on just one side of the market, which means if the market begins to reverse and go down, you're just stuck holding the bag. You own shares up here, and now they're tanking down here. You have a call on Verizon up at 38, at 40, but the markets keep slipping, so now they're bringing it down to the low 35s, potentially back into the 34s, right? And you have no cash on hand. So you're just stuck between a rock and a hard place, just hoping and praying that everything goes according to plan for you so that you can, get your cash out and move on to the next thing. And that's why cash is king, and that's why, again, this market is fake, in my opinion. Because the way that this was rising, again, under Trump, if it was good data, it would have gotten up to this level and at least flattened out and maintained, and it would have finished the day up, 200 plus points and change. But here, with this bullshit, you're up 200, and then you're only up like 80, and now you're trying to bounce back. But as you can see, they really want to bring it lower because, there you go, that's where it's supposed to be. Look at that huge chunk down. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It is so hard to put into words sometimes because you do need that experience and you just have to know what you know, right? Unfortunately, I know what I know. This is not the Matrix. I cannot, download and upload what I know and just transfer it into your guys' minds. But this is why, again, I threw up the Discord. Because I know people do want some short-term trades. And hey, listen, no one is going to be right 100% of the time. I'll call it out myself. I called out DraftKings puts, right? And as you see here, the stock broke up 6% before it broke down. So it's going to go up before it goes down, unfortunately, right? So immediately, that call technically is incorrect. However, just like I've been saying in the Discord and on a couple of videos, if you're buying options, you should be buying time. Time trumps strike price. So even if you bought 24 calls or 23 calls on DraftKings, and then you have a massive pop today, right? If you have ample amount of time on the contract, then when it goes up, you can simply continue to piece your way in, lower your cost basis, and then when it does eventually shit the bed and break down, you're going to make even more money because you accumulated even more options. And of course, it's not going to be complete theta decay on your puts because you bought ample amount of time. Again, if you step into these plays, for the next day or two, or for this week specifically, or even going out into next week, now, in my opinion, you are gambling. And even if we know for sure where an investment or an index is going to move, and we bet against it and then it goes up, remember, again, in my opinion, we are in a fake, unreal market. So it's not going to make much sense to you. But you need to keep conviction on what you know. Right? Now, again, I know it might sound like I'm talking a lot of nonsense here. But again, right? Like these puts here, if you bought a decent amount of time on the put, like here going down and then having this bounce here, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And if for any reason it got back to where you paid or less than here, obviously, you know, in my opinion, you would buy one or two more. Right? Because we know that the markets are going to go lower, right? So that's what I'm saying. You have to make sure you have that conviction and try to keep your emotions out of it. Because I know if we step into a put and then all of a sudden we see it start to climb, we get all nervous and, you know, we're contemplating just selling it and flipping it and just getting out of it before it gets out of control. Keep your conviction. Keep your confidence level high. Because, you know, if you're really on top of this shit, it really could work out well for you. Now, I know I just babbled a lot of nonsense, but the main point of the video was to join the Discord. If you are looking for some short-term plays, as we see here again, within an hour, I would have made you profits, and you would have loved me even more than you love me now. But I'm going to end it there. So once again, Stocks by the Numbers. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down in the comments section. I'm usually very quick to reply. Thumbs up, algorithm, share the video. Helps me get more eyes on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. That is our handshake agreement, right? If you guys followed my channel, if you were in the Discord again within an hour, I could have just made you a quick profit. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do everything I can to try to help everyone watching these videos and everyone joining the Discord. You know, I really am trying to do everything to the best of my ability. And, you know, I can't go into your account for you. I can't run the trades for you unless you want me to. But, again, you know, I can't do it for you. I can only do so much. And, you know, sometimes I used to hate when people told me this saying, but it is true. And, you know, sometimes you have to put your pride in your back pocket, almost completely wipe your mind of what you think you know, and, you know, just step back and try to see if someone else's advice is profitable, and you know, see if it's working more times than not. You know, again, the DraftKings puts, you know, it popped up today. It's, you know, it's absolutely raging. Yeah, listen, I know it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I called puts on PM when it hit the top trend line, and as we see, PM slightly flat right now, holding 97 3/4, right? In my eyes, I thought it was going to be back down to 95 already, and the puts would start moving. So, you know, again, nobody is perfect. No one is going to be 100% correct. But hey, listen, I'd rather get the Rolls Royces, the Fubos, the Auto Nations, right? I'd rather get all those correct and have 50, 60, 100+% returns in the actual shares of the stock, and then occasionally get a few short-term calls incorrect. Because, again, I am mentioning, you know, the DraftKings puts, again, right now they're wrong. The PM puts, they have been wrong. However, on the flip side, a lot of other calls that I made in the Discord have been 100% correct. And you could have made decent returns if you just put your pride in your back pocket and, you know, listen to someone else. But I know it's very hard to do. Believe me, I know it's very hard to do, because I know a lot of people watching have their own experience. They ran their own trades. They have their own track record. So, you know, you may say, oh, I don't give a shit what this guy says. I'm buying this today. Or, you know, this should go up. He's wrong. Hey, listen, all I know is one of us is going to be right? But at the end of the day, don't beat yourself up, right? Stay sharp, stay positive, stay focused. Try to look for the real investments, the real trades. Do not force your way into any trades. Do not force any trades. Take what the market gives you. And I'm telling you, you are going to be successful more than you lose. I'm telling you. But hey, now I'm just rambling. That's what happens on a Monday. So, again, stocks by the numbers. Moving forward, I wish everyone success. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Subscribe to the channel. Handshake agreement. Stay positive. Stay focused. Have a good day.